Hola, witches, magical minds, and our mundane allies. These are our cards of the day for Tarot Tuesday, April 16th, 2019. What I've been doing is going live and doing the cards the night before to give you even more time to prepare information, to allow it to sink in, to get the best out of our daily life and our daily experiences. So again, these are the cards of our day for Tarot Tuesday. Tomorrow, for a lot of us, April 16th, 2019, we're working with Whispers of Love. Hey, Pamela. Hey, Oli. Hey, Robot. So Whispers of Love. I figured that would be a decent deck to work with today for many reasons. But yes. Well, hello, Stacy. Hey, April. Hey, Tracy. Yes, blessings to you as well. Yes. Hey, Stephanie. So hopefully everyone's having a blessed day so far. Having fun, enjoying your time. Monday, I know, so hopefully everything's been fluid as best as it could be, and take advantage of the energy that we have today. Let's focus on something in our highest and best. Let's focus on creating something great. So yes, we're gonna have fun. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Yeah. So, yes, good vibes, good energies, things that we need in order to create better decisions for ourselves. Let's see what pops up for us today. And again, remember, this is a general reading, okay? So this is a general reading. I do readings as a profession, so you can definitely message me to book that, but this is a general reading. I help you customize it to make it a little more personal for you, but yes, this is a general experience. Well, hey, Linda. Hey, Diane. Hey, Jennifer. What? I'm loving it. I miss the beach so much. I miss the beach. I love the ocean. Oh, love it. Yeah, so let me shuffle a little more. So yeah, hopefully everyone's having a blessed day. And how many of you love being a witch? Comment, I love being a witch. Why not? So let's do this. Let's interact. Let's have fun. How many of you wake up in the morning and are like, wow, I'm so blessed. I'm so excited. I wake up and I realize, like, I'm a witch. You know what I mean? So it's this wonderful realization every morning. It's like, wow, I can manipulate energy. I have the ability to shift and change things, and I have great conversations every day. I create daily and I connect daily, and it's a wonderful thing. I am blessed because of it. So yeah. Well, hey Dee. Good to see you. Hey, Sue. Oh, what? Snow. Oh my. Snow. And again, if you feel like anyone would benefit from this experience, feel free to tag them or share this with them. We're about to get into the cards. And remember, this is a general reading, but I will help you fine-tune it for your personal situation. So now this is where we get to interact. Go ahead and comment the first number that pops into your head, 1, 2, or 3. The first number that pops into your head, 1, 2, or 3. Remember, all 3 cards are a part of the reading for each and every one of us, but the card that pops into your head, that's going to be the dominant card for you, and the other 2 cards are going to support, and they're going to give us more information. But you want to make sure to focus on the dominant card. Hello, Leanne from Oz. I love being a witch too. Exactly. It is a blessing. Jess. Hey, Shauna. Damn right, Robot. Yes, Tracy. Exactly, April's. April's, because we have a few different spellings, but hey, it's okay. 1, 2, 3. If you're watching recording, still participate. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and comment. And these are the cards of our day for tomorrow, Tarot Tuesday. So it helps us prepare. We can be, I can prepare and be organized for something in my life. So this is, hey Natalie, Nateo. Oh, sorry, I totally screwed your name up. Sorry. Aloha. Hey Sonia. 1, 3, 1, 2. Hey, Callie. 1, 2, or 3. Hey, Tina. Ooh. Tracy. Is it Karenina? I like that. That's interesting. I love. 2, 2, 2. Got it. 1, 1. Okay, awesome. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. First number pops into your head. Go ahead and comment. We are going to get into the reading. And remember, this is our experience together. We are co-creating something really awesome. It's not just something I'm doing by myself or with spirit, but we are working together. So anything that pops up for you, if you get like flashes of inspiration, or if you want to share something that you saw on the card or how words are playing out in your head, feel free. This is our time together. If you don't want to comment, you don't have to. It's about your experience. So write it down, take notes, whatever you feel is in your highest and best, and whatever you prefer to do that. Okay. So no pressure, everything with ease and grace. So let us get into card 1. Oh my gosh, really? 2, 3. Okay, here we go. All right. Okay, card 1, and remember, dominant for those who chose card 1, supporting for those who did not. Practice compassion. See things from a different perspective. Practice compassion. See things from a different perspective. We can all benefit when we try to look at things from someone else's viewpoint. Walking in someone else's shoes helps us to have a tender understanding that may change how we are feeling now. Love and compassion always bring a positive outcome. All right. So how does this make you feel? What do you think it's saying? What comes up for you when you think of practice compassion, and more so seeing things from a different perspective? What pops up for you? Let's talk about this for a little bit. It's one that I sort of have challenges with at times, because I just don't want to have compassion for certain people, but that's my choice. You know what I mean? So it's a choice, and I realize that. But hey, Jade, 1, 2, or 3. First number that pops into your head. Hey, Joshua, 2. Got it. Okay. Oh no, I'm an empath. I can't get any more compassionate. Although there are some empaths that aren't. It doesn't matter. There are many people who lack it. Hard work, not be judgmental. So practice compassion, see things from a different perspective and from another perspective. So this does not mean that you're honoring and you're allowing, it doesn't mean that you're condoning someone's behavior. So this is where it's very tricky for me, and what I feel like I need to express. When you practice compassion, it doesn't mean that you're condoning another's behavior. It's saying, okay, what do I want to get out of this experience, and how do I want to live my life? Do I want to live my life that's highest and best for me, that feels good to me, or do I constantly want to allow other people to infiltrate my life force and to make me have a shitty day by allowing them their bullshit to get to me? You know what I mean? So practice compassion right now is definitely saying it's time to, as much as we don't want to really try and sort of like see what it's like for the other person or the other situation that's going on. Like, oh, wow, their upbringing may have been challenging. They are expressing some sort of shadow form that they're dealing with. And it doesn't make it any easier on you, but understanding gives you more of it gives you more wisdom to sort of like also not let it get to you as much. It can annoy you for a minute or 2 or 10 or a few days or whatever. But when you understand, oh, okay, I get it. So this individual or the situation happened because it was enacting something that it was taught or that it didn't have a healthy boundaries or whatever. So when we practice compassion and we sort of like tap into the flow, like, why is this happening? How did this happen? And let me put myself in that position or that person's shoes so I can kind of comprehend how this was manifested. It gives us more insight, and it sort of it relieves the pressure on us. Like, oh, they're just, they're a shitty person because of this, and so I'm not going to take it personal because they're just a shitty person, and this is the reason why they're choosing not to grow. They're choosing to do this, and they have many opportunities. Was one of them, to grow, to expand, to get better, to do better for themselves, and they chose not to. But by me practicing compassion in the sense of understanding from their viewpoint how things were going on, I release myself from that situation. Do you get it? So I release my involvement with them, and they are no longer fighting with me. They are now experiencing themselves. And that's the best thing we can do for people in this situation, by removing ourselves and our energy from the fight. Does that make sense? So I like practice compassion. I don't always do it because I don't want to. But I realize when I do, I can, okay? And you don't have to if you don't want to. Absolutely. I mean, I'm empathic as well, but, and I'm not trying to negate you at all. I'm not. But just because one is an empath and we feel emotions for other people doesn't mean we have compassion for other people. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of people who are empathic there are people who tend to harbor ill will. Just because someone is going through something, you can feel what they're going through, doesn't mean that you have an understanding and you have a compassionate nature. Some people just don't and aren't and don't care. So it's good to still, learn, because some people just don't even invest that time. Well, happy early birthday, Francis. Awesome. I admit I'm a hard ass, and it's something same, Susan, same. So see both sides, not just your own. Exactly. And when we understand both perspectives, again, remind ourselves that it doesn't mean we condone the behavior, the lies, or the manipulation of another source, but it means we can get a better view of how things are presented. And it's like, oh, okay, I see how this is going. I am not going to participate in this. And it makes me feel better also, because I know you're targeting me because I flagged something up in you. And it has nothing to do really with anything that I'm doing. It has everything to do with your lack. So we practice that compassion and we get more information. We're able to do more and better for ourselves. I changed someone's life for the better. Saturday gang member, fresh out of prison, came in for a tattoo, wanted some game stuff on his face. And I told him I wasn't going to do that to him. He had all this black prison work. I told him he needed some good luck and some color, so I did a big blue rose on his elbow. He was so happy with it, and he cried. He lost his whole family to suicide. While he was in prison, just got out 9 days ago. I let him know he wasn't alone in this world, and there's sun shining on his face. I told him he deserved to be happy and could let that. Awesome. That is powerful. That is powerful. And sometimes, again, if we don't practice compassion, which is, again, it's our right to do so or not do so, but if we don't practice it and we don't try to see someone else for who they are and what they're going through, we miss out on gems like this. Doesn't mean it's always going to be like that. Sometimes it could just be like, you don't want to do it and you don't have to. But we tend to forget that other people are also living this experience with us. I find that there's always a lesson learned, whether someone's BS is unwanted, so the person or situation that makes you feel not so compassionate, stop and feel vibrational tones and reflect on that to see. Exactly. Yeah, you're absolutely right. But again, for me, it's like I struggle with that at times because I don't want to. I focus on more of what that individual did or how they made me feel than the fuller aspect. Eventually I get to the place where I'm like, okay, I understand. So it has to be made aware that we are able to choose what we do. So it's not bad or we don't judge. I'm not judging anyone for not practicing it or practicing it, we get the ability to choose whether we do so or not. And nothing wrong with either or. We must always be thoughtful. Totally. Yes. Okay. This happened with my ex yesterday. I ended up giving him what he asked for because it made no difference to me, but made him feel better within himself. He's a monster, but that doesn't mean I should be to match him. I hear ya. So again, so card 1 is practice compassion, see things from a different perspective. And when we see things from a different perspective, it opens up a new reality to us. It opens up pathways where we can actually probably, we can use it to our advantage when we have more information, because when you have more information and understanding of a situation on a well-rounded experience, you can tackle it and find solutions better than if you're working with half information. You know what I mean? Right. So card 2, remember, dominant for those who chose card 2, supportive for those who did not, is the only thing that is real is love. Shift your focus from the problem back to love. And I like that you just commented, Robot, because I feel that that's what you did and what you offered and what you were able to share. This card really adheres to. The only thing that is real is love. Shift your focus from the problem back to love. We are conditioned to dwell on problems. The true reality is love. Make the choice now to take a deep breath and focus on what is true. Negativity will disappear once you affirm everything is okay. I choose love. Shut up and just read the last part of your thing. So I can feel that he's a good man. And that's the thing. It's like focusing on love. And again, this love, it's not like, oh my God, I'm in love with you. It's love is understanding that we are cosmic and we all deserve a chance, right? And so you felt love vibration. I felt like this was a good individual, good person. And that shifted, that shifted the situation, that created something even more. So it's awesome. So, okay. Awesome. I like that. So yeah, and it's like, we have to remind ourselves, everyone has a story, right? Everyone has a situation. Some people are a little more intense than others, and what is projected on us, it rarely has to do with us, and it really has to do with the inner struggle, the inner turmoil of the individual that is targeting you. It's unfortunate. And so when we remind ourselves, stop focusing on the obsession, stop focusing on the individual or the situation, the individuals or group of people who are targeting you, stop focusing on what they are doing and how they make you feel. Focus on what makes you feel good. Put yourself in a place of love, in a sense of what makes me feel loved, what makes me feel good, what makes me feel whole, what makes me feel happy. And as I focus on that, I focus on solutions, I realize that's the thing that changes everything. I can spend my time being mad and hateful and angry, and sometimes I need to, because sometimes we need to process that energy, and there's no judgment there. But I also realize sometimes it's time to just honor the love vibration in the sense of compassion, okay, in the sense of connection, where we are all having our own life experience, and we all seek to be loved and to love and to live and to live a life of abundance and so many different things. We just want to do what's best for our lives, right? And so the only thing that is real is love. So what do you love? What makes you feel loved? What makes you feel? Focus on that. Focus on how that is the truth. And see your reality expand and grow, and your experiences intensify and get more rewarding when you focus that energy on solutions, on love vibration, right? So what is it? How does it make you feel? What comes up for you when you think of this card? Everyone comes from something. We all go through shit. We have to break the cycle. We have to surround ourselves. I like what you said, Dee. We have to surround ourselves with good people, happy things in nature. Yes. We if we want to expand and if we want to grow and if we want to really help cultivate some new vibration, new energy, and really create good people, we need to surround ourselves more with the energies that we want to emit and create and to share with the world. So by surrounding ourselves with people who vibrate at a similar rate or, same vibes or a similar path or whatever, but still challenge us, but help us to grow, so support, upliftment, and challenge and growth, we are constantly growing and expanding, and it's a great experience, and it's very healthy for us. And then we can send that out into the world. So the more that we surround ourselves with people who are really awesome, the more we share that with the world, and the more we show that it's possible to get along, it's possible to grow, to expand, it's possible to do so much more by aligning with the people you desire to be around. Love is a purest perspective for everything, all, not just personal love. Absolutely. This is amazing. I got the job of a lifetime. What? Awesome. I'm happy for you, Sam. Max will be angry, but this. Well, shit. Yeah, your ex is an ex, so be angry. But you know what? This is your life, and if it's gonna help you, if it's what you want and what you desire, then you gotta do it. And anyone who loves you, that's the thing. It's like anyone who loves us, should be happy for us when we are living our most authentic self. And sometimes that means we have to move away. Sometimes that means we have to have disconnection because we are doing what is in our highest and best. We are doing what brings us joy. And so sometimes that means stepping away from a different stage or whatever. But people who are true friends and allies and supporters, they will be happy for you. Yes, they will mourn that you're not there with them, but that doesn't mean you can't, meet up ever so often. Yep. This is why I've learned to let go of toxicity and choose to focus on myself and learn to love myself again. And self-love is extremely important. This entire thing came to me at a time I needed it most, but cartoon, yes, it rings true. I just fell in love with a great man who wants to grow with me in life. Absolutely, and realize your part in that as well, Never late, Tanya, always on time. We're on card 2, so 1, 2, 3, the first number that pops into your head. Go ahead and comment if you'd like. Hand flappy. Yeah, so... hey, Selena, self-love is also very important, and realize the only thing that is true is love, right? So it's okay and it's safe and it's natural for us to love who we are. Okay, we have to train ourselves at times that it is natural for us to love who we are. I am okay with this person, this body, and I love myself and I accept myself, and this helps me to grow. This helps me to be a better person so that I can share with other people and how to create this and how to step and stand into this and to own it, So shift your focus from the problem back to love. So when you see problems or challenges arise, look for the thing that you can love throughout that situation. What can you focus on that's going to make you happy, or what's going to find that solution, that happiness, that love energy in that challenge? Focus on that. A lot of times, we experience massive hurt, breakups, or fights with people we love, right? And so in that situation, it's like this person is hurt and angry. This person is hurt and angry. These people have love for one another, right? And so, but they're hurt and angry, and so they're lashing out. They're not responding. They're reacting and lashing out, right? And so, if one or both could just no, stop. We may not be right for each other, but we at one point had love for one another. So let's focus on something positive, something good. We still need to walk our separate ways, but instead of being a part of the problem, let us focus on something that was good at one point. And then everything changes. Everything. Hey, Jen. Tanya, yeah. And that's the most, it's so important. If you do not take care of yourself first, if you do not make yourself a priority in your life, nobody else is going to. And I don't mean that harshly, but it's just from what I understand, from what I've seen, what I've experienced, that is the truth. It is very important that you always put yourself first. Can't talk. First. You are a priority in your reality, in your life. You take care of yourself so that you can be healthy, so that you can be the best you. And when you are healthy and the best you, and you are living your authentic, nature, you can share and take better care of other people. So when you put yourself last, you can't care for people right. You can't do the job that you need to do and be happy. When you put yourself first, you take care of yourself, then you are better suited for the rest of the world. What was that for? I do this all the time, learning that putting myself first isn't always selfish. It's never selfish, really. When you put yourself first, it's not selfish. And really, is there anything wrong with being selfish? We really can't. There's nothing wrong with being selfish. Selfish, if that means that you have to put yourself first, that means that, and putting yourself first is at the expense of another person. You're not putting yourself first to deny someone else or something else. You know what I'm saying? It's more about you making sure that you are a priority, taking care of yourself first, and getting to someone else. Okay. We cannot pour from an empty cup. Absolutely. Exactly. I know it's stuff that we tend to already know, you know what I mean? But it's like, we have to hear it until eventually we experience it, and then we live it, we become it. Absolutely. So I'm still trying to love myself. I still struggle because I focus on what I don't have than what I do have, which is 2 beautiful children, but my anxieties are through the roof. Therefore, we're moving to the country so I can be surrounded by nature. Ask yourself, what do I need? What do I need right now that's going to make me happy? Have I taken care of myself today before taking care of someone else? Do I have everything I need? Have I had food? Have I ate? Have I had water? Did I take my vitamins? Or some people say vitamins. Did I brush my hair? Did I brush my teeth? Self-care. Tune in with yourself. What did you do for yourself today? Did you take care of yourself before taking care of others? Small steps. Okay? So, card 3. Here, what is card 3? I like. Card 3 is card Love Endures. Love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. No matter what is going on, you are being reminded that love can endure all things. Take positive steps to help create the change necessary to get through this. Release your fear and recognize that this love will last. Take a step back so you are more able to remember this truth. Love lasts. So, how does this make you feel? What pops up for you? Tell me more, and comment. I want to really quickly share exactly what was processing as I was reading that, because something very vital came up when I was reading and sharing the card. So love endures, but we have to realize that love is a vibration, correct? Love is energy. That is what endures. That doesn't mean relationships do. That doesn't mean we have to stay in a toxic relationship when it becomes toxic. Just because you have love for someone, that doesn't mean that that goes away when you move on or when they move on. But it doesn't mean that you have to stay in a toxic situation. Does that make sense? That's something that's very important that was expressed to me that needed to be shared. Our love for someone and what they were to us at a time in our lives will always be there. Love will last forever, but that does not mean we continue that love or that experience when it becomes toxic and when we can't work things out and when one person or the other person is just not wanting to do it. But that doesn't mean that you lose that love. And that's why sometimes life is challenging when you realize that. It's like, oh, I really hate this person for what they've done to me, but I still love them. How can I fix this? Challenging. Did I show? Right, Stephanie? So, love endures but changes, shifts. Yes, absolutely. Yes, thank you, Venus. We love. Just because you have love for someone doesn't mean that they are good for you. Exactly, absolutely. Okay, good. For me, that my children will come to understand I did all of this sourcing job move for them and me. This is how I show them how much I love them by teaching them self-respect. Yep. And that's sometimes the most transformational and the most challenging, harsh understanding and realization, and decisions to make. You can love someone while not tolerating their toxic behavior. That's why, exactly. Love isn't always easy, but you can send the person love and move on. Exactly. I learned to do that long ago. Yes. You can continue being love while closing a door and opening another. Never let something or someone change your vibration. Keep loving. Exactly. And so love endures. And realize, like, physical experiences, people, we're all kind of fucked up, really. We have all kinds of programming, society programming, locational, every kind of programming that either uplifts or really fucks us up, and sometimes it does both, and it's really weird. Anyways, that is just the reality of things when we're living this life, this experience on Earth, right? And so we are learning to program and to go through programming and work through these things, but we have to understand that just because we have an experience with someone or a pattern of experiences with people and they're terrible people, but we love them, we loved a thing about them or the situation or whatever, we can take that love and it endures, yes, and it transfers and it carries on, but how can I best experience that without the toxicity? So let me focus on the love. Let me focus on not the person, not what they did and how not any of that. Let me focus on the actual love. What did I love? What was that essence? How did it make me feel? How do I call it up? Let me focus on that. And as I focus on that, I get more of it. And I bring more of that to me. And I bring more understanding because I'm asking myself the right questions. And as I progress or make progress through these things, I find myself understanding more about people because I can practice compassion, bitches. That was the first card. So let's tie it in together. So I can practice compassion, and I realized, oh, these people were so terrible for me at times, but they were also so great in certain respect, and they helped me to learn this experience, and they also gave me a love at that time in my life that I thought, maybe I didn't deserve, or maybe there were so many different things going on, but I had love in that moment. Of course, it grew, and we grew apart, and then it was terrible, but for a moment I had that, and I still have that. I have those memories, have that vibration, and I carry that on to the next and to the next and to the next. And I realize, wow, when I understand more about people and how they work, this love is mine. It's birthed in me. It's unearthed. It's not from an outside source. It's been activated here. I am love, right? And so I understand that. And love will always endure. It's a vibration, it's energy, it's power. And that is just forever. And so how I treat other people and how I interact with other people, and again, it goes back to the only thing that is real is love. Wow. When I interact with people, and if I can focus on that, I can be a part of a solution maybe. I can help. I can be of service. We can grow together. We can change. the way things have been done, right? So love will always endure. So when I want someone to take from me that loving essence, that loving energy, and so they can carry it on, and so they can be flagged and activated, and then they can share that with someone, and then it just gets better and better and better. That's awesome. But I have to start with practicing compassion and choosing to, right? So Stephanie, I hear you. And that's the thing. And thank you for being honest. This reading kind of peeves me. This reading kind of pisses me off too. It's like, bitch, I don't want to practice compassion. I want to be angry right now. And I will. And so thank you for that, because that's awesome. I love that you said that. You don't have to be the bigger person if you don't want to be. You know, that's the beauty of life experience. That's the beauty of the cards. But also understand when we're not, like, it's about being who you want to be. You know what I mean? So it's about acting in accordance with how you want to be and how you want to experience. And sometimes that means we have to put on that sort of, I have to be the bigger person here because this bitch is not going to get it, right? This asshole is like on my last nerve. But if I'm not the bigger fucking person, then this motherfucker is like clueless. I could hit him over the head with a you know, with a crochet thingy, and they still wouldn't get it, right? So I'm just going to save myself some time and energy, and I'm going to do what I feel is right in the situation for me. Instead of looking at it as being the bigger person, I'm just going to handle the situation that's going to, you know, influence me in my life and make my life better. Because sometimes I really just don't want to be the bigger person, and I just want to like antagonize and poke and like really make things worse. But then I realize like that's just worse for me, right? So I've shifted my vocabulary because I know, like, I hate saying let's just be the bigger person. Like, I hate that. Like, I really do. But it bothers me, and I just want to say fuck off, right? I don't like it. Don't talk to me. You go be the bigger fucking person. Fucker, right? So I've had to change the terminology and how I speak to myself. I'm like, well, I just want to this is what I want to experience. This is how I want to feel. So I'm just going to do whatever this means. I'm tricking myself, right? So, yeah. Fixing that situation of how can I fix this? It goes back to compassion and forgiveness, which is very hard, but leaves the love and endurance. Exactly. And again, no matter what, we get choice. We get to choose what we want to do. You don't have to do any of this. You could do some of it. You don't have to do shit. It's whatever you want to do. That's the beauty of this. But you have options, and now you have information, because that's what these cards do. They give you information, they give you opportunity and options, and now you can deal with it however you decide. Gels. Well, hey, Cyan. Sorry. I'm not doing really well with names today. Love endures all things. Everything that is tough, brittle shatters. Everything that is cynical rots. Ew. The only way to endure is to forgive. And remember, things we're not condoning. It's understanding. Just because we understand something doesn't mean we condone it. So let's see. And you know, at times, it's when it comes to relationships, it's like we have to have communication. Communication, I know it's like so boring, right? But communication is key. It is vital, in my opinion, and in opinion of many others, I'm sure. Communication and right communication, you know. And when we communicate, we have to also be open to listening to what the other has to say. It's not just I'm right and you're fucking wrong, even though it is sometimes. But we still have to like listen and be open to hearing. And sometimes that's not always easy. Most times it's not easy. Okay, it's never easy, really. It really is not easy. especially when they're like talking shit. And you're like, I don't want to hear this. They're telling the truth. Talking shit to me is like, hey, you're probably telling me the fucking truth about myself, and I don't want to hear it, right? I want to hear it. I'm the one that's right. You're the one that's wrong, bitch. So go do your thing. No, but we really do. When it's a relationship, we have to be open to hearing. But they also have to be open to hearing. But the thing that is interesting here that's popping up is like when we have a relationship that has progressed over time, patterns, history, this is how it's always been done. So now we have to be gentle with ourselves and with the relationship and trying to do something different. So it's going to take time. Hey, I want to talk to you. You might only get 5 minutes. Be blessed that you got those 5 minutes. Then we'll keep working at it. Next is 10 minutes. Next is 15. Be open to hearing what the other has to say without reacting. Never react, always respond. Unless a bitch wants to throw some hoops down and you want to react, then go for it. That's up to you. I ain't telling you how to live your life. I'm just saying. Okay. You can be compassionate and angry, and the wisdom comes in knowing and doing what is in our best. Exactly. And there's nothing, again, I try to make sure that I express there is nothing wrong with feeling anger. There's nothing wrong with being pissed off. There is nothing wrong with any of the emotions that you need to go through, right? You need to allow yourself to have whatever emotional response that you have. But always know and trust you can choose something better for yourself to make yourself feel better, to help yourself feel better whenever you're ready, but not until then. There's always that out. All right. Shit. I feel like, damn. We're having a little decent conversation up in this bitch. Wow. And you don't have to agree. I feel obviously you have a reason why you feel that way. So you have experiences that have taught you that, and you have maybe not been given the proper tools to deal with that, or maybe you have the proper tools to deal with that, and that's your right to believe so. I choose to believe, and my experience tells me differently. So I don't allow people to have power over me in the sense of they're not going to dictate how I choose to live my life, right? So people cannot kill my compassion, and people cannot kill my endurance, and people will not make me regret anything. I will regret something of my own accord. You know what I mean? And if I don't want to have compassion, I'm not going to, but that's my choice. I'm not going to base it on an outside source. I'm not going to allow anyone to have that hold over me because I love myself too much, and I put myself first, and I self-care. And I understand the way things work for myself, my energy. And so I honor your words, and I believe that as you express, that is the truth. But I feel differently, and that's okay. And I feel, yeah, that's okay. Everyone deals with it differently. Everyone processes differently. We all have different tools and different information and different programming, different upbringing, different situations that we all come to different realizations until we have different realizations, right? Don't take it personal, not letting it have power over you. Absolutely. Well, welcome, Amanda. I'm just catching up, y'all. These are the cards of our day. If you have any last-minute questions about the cards of the day, feel free to comment, last-minute thoughts. I'm just going to go through this. But yes, thank you so much again for being here with me. Thank you for sharing space with me. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. It really means the world. I love doing this. This is my life. This is my passion. This is like my mission, to share, to give back, to empower, to learn, to educate as well. So if you enjoyed this and you want access to the rest of the week, patreon.com/thedeviantwitch. You are more than welcome to be a patron. I also have a protection magic course coming up, a workshop on the 21st. It is $75. You get so much, so it's like you can't even put a price on that. You get spells, you get formulas, you just get so much, and you're I can't communicate. You also get like a workbook. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then you get personal interaction with me as well. Even better. So, yeah, if you're interested, you can message me, message the page, and we'll talk more about the Protection Magic workshop. It's going to be awesome. So, yeah, let me catch up. If you have any questions, last-minute questions, feel free. Let's talk. So I like how you said what's in your best interest. Sometimes you have to keep your anger in check to get what you want out of a situation. Yes, it is. It's like I have to ask myself, like, what's in my highest and best? Because sometimes, again, that goes with self-care. That goes with putting yourself first. When you ask yourself, okay, well, I know how I want to respond or react. I know how I want to react. But is that really going to do me any good? What's my highest and best in the situation? Okay, I won't be petty. I won't be a fucking bitch. I just won't today. Tomorrow might be different, but today I'm going to be good. I'm going to handle it this way. And it's going to get me the best out of the situation. Tomorrow I might throw the hoops down and act catty as fuck, but that's tomorrow. We'll deal with that tomorrow. But you just have to honor yourself. Linda, don't work harder. This is what do they say? Don't work harder, work smarter. So it's just about finding what fits for you, the tools that you can use, and just realizing like not everyone is the same, and so there are people out there who will handle situations that you need them to be handled the way that you need them to be handled, and so there's that possibility that we can connect with those people. So, let's see. Thank you. Okay. Well, hey, Francis. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. So, again, thank you for allowing me to share the cards with you. Meditate with them. These are the cards for tomorrow, so allow them to inspire you. Allow yourself to get the most out of this experience and meditate with them and ask yourself, how can you apply this? And look for the solutions in tomorrow's day, okay? So program your day when you get out of bed, just smile like a crazy person. Like just wake up and smile like you're on them good drugs, because sometimes, and just smile and say, hey, I love myself, and I am a priority in my life, and life is great, and I will choose to find love throughout my day, and it's going to be really great. It's going to be an awesome day. Yeah. So, again, have fun. Thank you so much. If you want the rest of the week, the cards of the day, join Patreon, patreon.com/thedeviantwitch. I will get you in our Patreon group. Otherwise, I will talk to y'all next Tuesday. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. Blessed be.